Hi boys and girls, this is Mr. Bedley and we're going to be doing Excel Math Lesson 34 from the 3rd grade Excel Math. Today we're going to learn how to add 3-digit numbers and do a little bit of regrouping in there as we're adding those 3-digit numbers. So let's take a look at our first sample problem. It's right here. We're going to learn how to add 162 and 43. So we have some pictures of manipulatives over here off to the side. Here's the number 162. 162 is right there inside that box. So this is the number 100 right here. This is the number 60 because there's 6 tens. And then we have 2 more right there. And then over here we have the number 43. You have 4 tens and then 3 ones right there. So we're going to see what happens when we put these two together. So first, let me change my color here. Alright, so when we add the two, there we go, the 2 ones from 162 and the 3 ones from 43 together, put those together, we get 5 ones. You can see 2 and 3 makes 5. Here is the 5 right over here. And then when we put the tens together, we have 4 tens there and we have 6 tens there. Well, 4 tens and 6 tens makes 10 tens. And 10 tens is 100. Think about that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10 tens is equal to 100. So that's another 100, and then we have 100 that was already right here. We put the 200s together with that 5 ones, and the answer is 205. And here's a representation of that right here. We have the 100, follow the red line there, the 100 that came from there, and then we have the 6 tens and the 4 tens. That's the 10 tens, that's another 100 right there. And then we have the 2 ones and the 5 ones, 3 ones that make the 5 ones over there, 205. Now what does this look like? So how do we do this? We're not going to draw all these little squares all over our paper like this. That just shows you what's actually happening. You're going to see the problem that looks like this. How do we actually do this problem? We do 2 and 3 makes 5 here. We have 6 and 4 makes 10. Notice that we put a 1 up here and a 0 down there. That's the 10 because we're regrouping by moving the 100 over to the hundreds place. And then we put 1 with 1 right there to get 2. All right, let's take a look at another example. 74 plus 51. Of course, you can see that the answer is 125, but let's find out why. So here's the number 74 right here. We have 7 tens, that makes 70, and 4 ones. And then right here is the number 51. We have 5 tens and 1 1. So first we're going to put the ones together. We have 4 and 1, which makes 5 ones. You can see that right over here. There's the 5 ones. And then we're going to put the 7 tens with these 5 tens, and that's equal to 12 tens. And that's shown over here. Look at the 12 tens. Here's 10 tens with 2 more tens. That's 12 altogether. And 10 of those tens is equal to 100. So the answer you can see is 125. Now how do you actually do that problem when you do your math normally without drawing all those little squares? You're going to do 4 plus 1 is 5, and 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 tens, which makes it 125. All right, let's do some problems together now. Number 1 here. It's on your paper as well, but just watch the screen for right now so you can see how this is done. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. And then we're going to add 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8, and here's a little trick for addition. 6 plus 8, I can take one number from the 8, that makes it 7, and give that number to the 6. So now we have 7 and 7 instead of 6 and 8. It's the same thing. And 7 and 7 is 14, so is 6 and 8. So you have a 4 here, and we regroup with the 1 up here to the hundreds place. Notice the number 14 is split here with the 10 being there and the 4 ones down there. And then I add my regroup there, the 1 to the 1, and I get 247. All right, we're going to do number 2 at the same time, so get your pencil ready. I'm going to talk you through it. I want you to write as I am writing. So number 2, here we go. 3 plus 6 is 9, all right, so write a 9 down there. Then we're going to add 5 and 9. Again, I'm going to give one number from that 5 to the 9 to make it a 10. So now I really have 10 and 4. Makes it a little bit easier. 10 and 4 is 14. Write a 4 down there and bring a 1 up to the hundreds column. And then we're going to add 1, 3, and 1 together to get 5. So did you get 549? Okay, now here's what I want you to do. Pause the video, hit the pause button, and then I want you to do number 3 by yourself. After you've done it by yourself, hit play, and then see if you got it right. Okay, so by now you should have done number 3 all on your own, and let's do it. I'm going to do this for you, and you're going to check your work. Now, if you have it wrong, I want you to erase your answer and fix it. Okay, so we have 5 and 2, that makes 7. Did you get that on your paper? Check it. And then we have 1 and 9, which makes 10. So the answer is 107. If you did not get that, erase it and fix it. Okay, now I want you to pause the video again, and this time I want you to do 4, 5, and 6. Once you've done all 3 of those, turn the video back on to play and see if you got them right. All right, so here we go with number 4. You should have already done it on your own. 3 plus 3 is 6. 7 plus 4 is 11. Carry the 1. 1, 6, and 1 makes 8. 816. If you didn't get that answer, erase it and fix it. You might need to pause the video to have time to do that. The next one, number 5, 4 plus 5 is 9. And 7 plus 9, 9 plus 7 is 16. So the answer is 169. All right, so erase it and fix it if you didn't get it right. And the last one, number 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. And 4 plus 9 is 13. You're going to bring the 1 up here from 13. And then we have 1, 2, and 1, which makes 4. 438. All right, pause the video again, and I want you to do both of these boxes here. And don't forget to add up the check answers from your 2 answers for each one of those. So do the whole thing, box 1 and 2, and then turn the video back on to see if you got it right. So pause the video now. All right, so you should have already done all 4 of these problems on your own. 2 plus 3 is 5. Oops, that came out all weird. That should be a 5. Okay, 4 plus 6 is 10. Should have gotten 105 on that one. 2 plus 1 is 3. 5 plus 8 is 13. Bring the 1 up. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. And you should have written 105 over here. 433 under it. Drawn a line. And got 538 when you added that up. Okay, the second box, you should have done 3 plus 3 is 6. 7 plus 8 is 15. 1 plus 2 is 3. 5 plus 5 is 10. Bring the 1 up. 1 plus 2 is 3. 156 and 303. You could put the 303 on top. It doesn't make any difference. 6 plus 3 is 9. 5 plus nothing is 5. 1 plus 3 is 4. 459 matches up. Always check to make sure that those check answers match up with the number that is given. If it doesn't, go back and find your mistake. If you can't find your mistake, ask for help. All right, go ahead and pause the video and do all of these math facts down here at the bottom as fast as you can, and then turn the video back on to see if you got them right. All right, so you should have already done all those math facts. Go ahead and pause the video and check all of your answers. If you got any of them wrong, erase them and fix them. Thanks for watching. I hope you understood okay.